All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about following through. Following through is just meaning to follow through with what you get started. I feel like oftentimes we get these ideas in our head, and it happens in many different ways, and we decide that, I think this time I'm really going to just start working on my construction, or this week I'm really going to start working on my shapes. I'm going to really start working on my portfolio. I'm going to reach out to the people that I want to reach out to. And sometimes you even write those things down, but are you following through? And which means just starting and finishing. You're not always going to get the result that you want. When you're starting on something, you just won't. And I think just knowing that is a very important thing to truly understand just about yourself. But the most important thing you can do is just put in the old college try, just put in all the effort, put in the energy that you need to make sure that you follow through with that. Because once you commit to doing something, if you're not following through and you're not going all the way, it's part of procrastination. It's sort of setting things back for you. You're not going to be achieving the results that you're really aiming for. And I think that's what we're just trying to accomplish and what we're trying to do. So we have to make that commitment to follow through. And you start to make that commitment to follow through by making sure you're just writing things down, and not only writing it down, but making sure that it's visually in front of you. Something that I do for even just main goals. I don't write it all the time, but on my bathroom mirror, I write down my main goals that I want to do, because that's something that I get to look at every day and know that I got to accomplish this if I want to get to the next stage in my life. And this is what I would encourage you to do. Just write it somewhere, maybe where you can put it in front of your computer screen, put it on a door, put it on your mirror, put it somewhere so that you know I need to do this. And most importantly, if you've been in contact with someone, or someone's contacted you and asked for you to follow through with them, you better make sure that you follow through, because otherwise this is how jobs don't occur and things don't go your way. And you start to say, why didn't this happen for me? Why is it happening for everyone else? And oftentimes it's a result of just not following through. And that's why I just really want to encourage you to make sure that you do that on every single level, every single aspect of your life, because it also builds trust, and it also makes people believe that you're a better leader, that this is someone that they're worth following. This is someone they're worth respecting, because this person follows through. When they tell me they're going to do something, they do it. And most importantly, especially when it comes down to jobs, if you're making a commitment that, I can finish this by the end of the day today, but you don't follow through with that, what does that say about you? So you always want to be able to, if you need to, give yourself a buffer. I know when I do certain jobs for people, I know that I may be able to give them the artwork that they need, let's just say within 7 days, that I can produce this, provide it for you in 7 days. But what I'll tell them is that I need maybe 10 to 14 days. Even that gives me a cushion on the back end. That way, for some reason, if I'm not able to get to it, something happens, I'm not looked at. You told me, you made this promise that you were going to get it to me by this date, and you're not following through. And if that happens enough times, you're just going to lose the respect of people, and they're not even going to want to work with you or deal with you. And that's why follow through is just so vital, and really one of the main reasons why I see a lot of people not getting work, and things just aren't working out for them, and a lot of excuses are made because they're not following through on what they said they were going to do. So that's what I just want to encourage you today. Just make sure that whatever you get involved in, whatever you're about to start, just follow through. You start it, you commit to it, you go all the way to the end, and you repeat, because this is a cycle. This is the whole cycle of life, is just repetition. And when you go through that, you're going to realize, okay, I finished that task, but now I need to move on to the next one and follow through. And it just builds up relationships, and it's going to help you throughout your career. All right. With that said, make it a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.